whilst we are also recording. Tell me, which screen is it that you see, Chanel? Is it the white screen?
Yes.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Okay, so basically, welcome everybody to our Online Marketing Transformers webinar. This is our very, very first one ever, and we are so glad to have you guys with us. You are doing our history in the making, commencing now. And thank you all for tuning in and for taking some time out of your busy schedules to join us. We hope that what you see from this presentation will inspire you, impress you, will make you enjoy this, will make you curious to want to know more, and you are in the best of hands when it comes to what we have to present to you. Okay, Lucian, the screen's just changed.
Sorry about that. I was just wanting to go live on our Facebook group as well. So there we go.
Okay, so today the presenters are both Lucian Godfrey and myself, Chanel Lang. Angeline Constantino will be on the later session, which will be, I think, in about 6 hours' time. And I won't be on that one because I'll be asleep. So we had to make 2 sessions to cater for the different time zones. So I'll be catering for this time zone and she'll be on the next live with Lucian. So yeah, so we can just go on to the next slide. Okay, so I very welcomed you all and welcome again. So basically, Lucian, we are the founders, Lucian, myself, and Angeline. Lucian is based in Port Elizabeth. Is it Port Elizabeth or Pretoria? Port Elizabeth in South Africa. I'm Chanel and I'm based in Brisbane, Australia. And Angeline, she is our founder that is based in New York in the United States. And the 3 of us have come together and we've built this business. So what we do basically is we help beginning or struggling entrepreneurs. We must help you to master the art of growing a global organization right from your device. So whatever it is that you're doing, we can teach you how to do it straight from your phone or your laptop. Your checklist for this presentation, please do remove all distractions so that we can have your full attention and that you don't miss anything. We might say something very important. If you're on Facebook, close your Facebook account just for a few minutes, your messenger, whatever it is that anybody could be contacting you on, and also put your phone on silent. Make yourself comfortable and let's get started. Okay, so for you as a person that's ever started a business or whatever you might be struggling in, have you ever wondered to yourself, is there any way to drive traffic for free? Like, I know Facebook lots of times promotes, doing Facebook ads, and you may have only learned to promote your business doing, Facebook ads or paid advertising. But did you ever think for yourself, is there any way I can reach out to people and to promote my business for free without having to pay? Have you ever thought how to gain knowledge on how to give people valuable posts and how to attract a lot of engagement on your posts and how to make consistent sales without paid ads? So basically, yeah, if you might be wondering, how do I get people's attention? How do I get engagement on my posts? What can I say, and you probably run out of ideas and lots and whatever things you might be able to say to draw attention to you, to make people curious about you. So you might be wondering, how do people do it? How do they get 500 likes and, 500 comments on their pages, and what am I doing wrong, or things like that? But we'll give you information on that further. So did you ever think about your Facebook profile to start with? Have you had a look at it? Have you ever thought, does my Facebook profile look attractive? Does it gain attention? Does it make people curious about who I am, about what I do? Have you ever been a person on the outside looking into your profile and taken a really good look at it? Like, does it present you in every way possible? When you look at your profile picture, what is your profile picture about? Is it a picture about you? Is it a picture about your cat? And what about your Facebook cover? Is it a picture of, you know, the mountains? Or is it a picture about a huge family in the background and, you know, where are you in that picture? So basically your Facebook profile is your storefront and it tells a story of who you are. So you need to think about, you know, these things. What does it say about you? What do your pictures tell about you? What about your posts? And what about, you know, the engagement on your posts? Do your posts give value? What are they about? What type of videos are you putting on your Facebook? You know, whether it's your pictures of videos of your lives, or if you're, sharing videos from other people's pages, what are they about? And what are you trying to get at when you're putting these things on your profile? Okay, so you can go to the next one. Okay, so if you ever put a post on your Facebook, have you ever been like, you know, constantly checking every 5 minutes, has somebody liked on my picture? Have they commented on my picture? And if not, does this sound like you? I feel so embarrassed when this happens, that nobody's liked on any of my posts or my videos that I've put on, or the pictures or the motivational quotes that I've put on. I've got no likes. You know, I've done the research, I've still applied this, and I'm still not getting the engagement. And have you further questioned yourself to say, like, where can I find strong leads? Where can I find more friends to add? What can I post about? Have all these questions come to your mind and you're just stuck? You don't know what to do. Well, today we're going to present to you our secret formula, which is MAVO. And MAVO, which is M plus A plus V plus O equals $ equals dollars equals money in your pocket. This is our proven formula. This has worked for us, and we will present to you how it's going to work for you. And so let's take a look at what it means. From this point on, Lucian will go into the details, the breakdown of MAVO, and explain it to you further. So I'll hand it over to you, Lucian.
Wow, thank you very much, Chanel. And thank you for the way that you have actually, it's a clear message that you could actually bring over. So guys, for those of you who were listening, can you put in the chat what the abbreviation or what the short term is for our strategy? What plus what equals sales? Chanel, obviously I can't see the chats at this point of time because I'm sharing both of my screens here. So if you can just have a look. Okay, there I see there are some chats coming through. Okay, Lisa has been listening. Thanks for sharing. So guys, I know Chanel pronounces it as Mavo, and she's over in Australia, I'm over in South Africa, irrespective of the accent. But yes, I pronounce it as Mavo, but it's the same thing. Now, it starts off with mindset. Guys, before we actually even share with you what we have been implementing on how we've been able to grow our business to 58 countries within a matter of 8 months, it's important that you have a success mindset, that you have a growth mindset. I actually, I have a short video that explains Mero, and once a person actually got back to me, and remember, not everybody is going to want to change. And the person told me, I know that this is what I need to actually get me from where I'm finding myself right now to where I want to be, but I am not willing to change. Now, guys, someone once said that insanity is wanting to do the same thing and expect different results. Now, when it comes to a growth mindset, obviously you want to forever be learning. Therefore, I'm always investing into myself and learning from others that has been in the industry and has actually got the results that I want. So I'm going to share with you the reason why I put star in the head below. So STAR actually stands also for it's a short or very powerful formula. So how one think, your subconscious mind is basically responsible for 95% of your actions. And your subconscious belief system will a result to how you think. And if you guys remember that the Bible teaches that our men thinketh so easy. If you are not a believer in the Bible, then there are many, many. In fact, most development teachers speaks about what you think about actually will show up in your life. So your subconscious belief system, what you believe will result to the way how you think, and the way how you think will result to your actions, and your actions will obviously bring a certain result. So if you want a certain result, then you have to take it a few notches back. Many times we focus on the result and not on the process, and as a result we are actually spending a whole lot of time on our business. And as we know, especially if you are in business, that you don't get paid for the time that you spend on the business. You get paid for the value that you bring to people, the solutions that you bring to people. So if you are going to want to actually go to the next level within your business, then I think it will be good for you to first look at your mindset. And therefore, we go extremely deep into this topic when we focus on it. But obviously, in this training, it's going to take us the entire day to delve into every piece that we break this up. So I'm just going to touch lightly on it, and yeah, that is basically. So if you want to be a star within your business, or this, you can actually apply to anything, friends, because at the end of the day, we all want to make an impact in the world. And let me tell you now, if you are in business and it's all about yourself and it's not about making an impact in people's lives, then chances are that you are not going to make a huge success out of it. And why do I say that? Because you will find yourself sometimes putting in so much and not getting the results. And only if you are actually there to help others, to bring a solution, that is when you will persevere. So it's quite important to know your why. Why are you in this industry? And like I always say, that mindset, guys, it's everything. So there are days that when you will feel that you want to give up, and there are days that you will feel that you are on top of the mountain. Now, I found myself like 5 years ago wanting to actually be able to. I actually started out quite selfishly, because I was working a job where I worked 16 hours per day, where I was earning less than $500 per month. And as a husband and as a father, I actually was quite frustrated, because I just couldn't give my family what I wanted. And when I was home, I actually was so tired and grumpy and wasn't the best person to actually be around. So therefore, I had to learn certain skills and learn how I can actually make impact into people's lives, so they can actually be able to then exchange a reward with me. So remember, people are not there to actually give away their hard-earned money for free. It is an exchange of value. Every sale, doesn't matter what you are selling, whether it's a service, whether it is a product. So at the end of the day, you need to actually give people the exact value, or if you really want to be successful, then you need to give them more than what they actually paid for. And we will show exactly how we have implemented that strategy, and how that has been the result of our business being able to grow globally, obviously with the blessing of the Lord. So now the A stands obviously for an audience. Guys, there's no business out there that can survive without new people getting involved, or new clients basically buying from you, etc. So every business needs new feet. So how do you attack? So Today, we're going to focus on online. However, you can implement this even offline. So this has resulted to success from many of our members, even in their offline businesses. So how do you attract people to actually come to your profile? And obviously, Facebook only allows you 5,000 friends. And remember, we are going to touch on actually monetizing your Facebook page. Now, many a times we also want to jump to the end of the process. So it's important that you know what to do. You first, as obviously on your profile, you don't pay. You can't put ads on and basically have an ad run on your personal profile for and paying for it. So what you do is you implement it within your profile. What we call this is organic lead generation. So you learn and see what people are actually responding to. And once you have actually figured out that, then you will invest into ads and know which actually ads to make in order to actually make it a success. But if you are straight going to go to investing into ads, then chances are you're gonna spend more money than what you needed to actually do within the first place, if you only knew what actually ticks people. So obviously Facebook has like only 5,000 fans, but we'll also show you how to keep a healthy profile. Now, the process of a sale is basically a psychological movement, and it's important to understand this irrespective of which industry you are in. So speaking of Facebook today, so you have your if you are going to implement the following, then you'll have people wondering what you are doing. So what we teach is you need to find, let's say, 2 to 3 groups, or 2 to 3 pages. So what you do is you go and solve a problem for those people. You ask questions. And fans, please do not go and self-promote or go and promote your business on other people's pages or on other people's groups. That is not what we are sharing. Let's say people are struggling with engagement. So I've got like 3 videos that I share with people, the most common basically problems that they are facing is struggling with engagement, struggling actually not getting any engagement on their Facebook page, and also not knowing how to set up their profile. So once I do that, I give it to them for free, and I also show them how to master the Facebook algorithm. So that is what I basically give them for free, and it's digital, so I can give it to 10,000 people, and still each and every person of them will find value from that. It doesn't cost me money. It only costed me money when I created it, but now I can give it to a whole lot of people. So you can use anything for lead generating tool. So whether you are going to make a PDF, so for different businesses, maybe a PDF will be more relevant. So I have PDFs that I will actually share with others in terms of if they are interested in a specific business. So you will know which is the best lead magnet for yourself. We are also giving away Chanel's book that she has actually written, and that will obviously also help you within your business. So we'll give that away to you at the end of this call. So now you have solved the problem for people, and this people are now wondering, I wonder who's this person giving away all of this information. So maybe you have a real estate company. So you will, for instance, create a PDF and share with people in which areas they should actually look, and why they should actually not invest into the most beautiful house in a neighborhood, and maybe look for the size of the plot And irrespective of whether the house is beautiful or not, you can obviously make it to what you want. But if it's the most beautiful house, then which means you are going to pay a high price, and explaining people that psychology. So you can basically use it in just the idea in the industry that you are finding yourself in the niche. So now people will come to your profile. So guys, your profile needs to be set up in a way that people do not have to actually speak to you before they can actually learn what you are about. So I'm going to show this live. I had many of my students who shared that, Lucian, can you please be more practical when doing this? So I'm going to do just that. So now I can see you. Can you share with me? Are you able to see my Facebook at this point of time?
Yes, I can see it.
Wonderful. Okay. So what you want to do is you must set your profile up in such a way that people will be able to find the information without having to speak to you. Remember what Chanel said, that your profile is a storefront. So now, remember, most people are so shy, they wouldn't even make a post on Facebook. They wouldn't ask for information. So if you put it in such a way that people can get the information without speaking to you, then you are basically winning. So a person can obviously see on my Facebook profile that I'm actually here to do business, and I share a short story of myself there, very short, so people can consume the information. In my intro, I tell them about my free group, and I obviously also have here a link to my group where they can come and get some value. And remember, people, we also cover this within our program. Most people would want to get all the information out of you for free, and they wouldn't ever want to actually like invest into their growth. So we will share also how you can actually give people value, and when to actually set boundaries, because at the end of the day, you are here to solve a problem, but you are also here to obviously make an impact, but you also need to monetize it. So right here, people can, let's say they watch my video and they are interested, they want to know where's the link there to Shy. They will click on that link and it will take them to the registration page where you have also gone, and you basically registered for this call. So in there, you can have a link to your website. So irrespective of where you want to actually lead your audience, that is what you can actually put there. Now let's go back to the slides. Is there any questions based on your profile at this point of time? Let me just quickly check the chats. Okay, wonderful. So there isn't any questions based on that, guys, because we are not a huge group here. You are more than welcome to put the question in there. Chanel will make a note and we will answer it on this call. Now, friends, now that a person has actually gone to your profile and they see what you are about, then you actually want to have valuable nuggets on there. So I will, like I shared earlier, the 3 videos that I give people, and that builds trust. And that shows people that you actually know what you are doing. Remember, people they don't just take out their hard-earned money. They actually want to first get value, and that helps in the regard that same as the lead magnet. If the lead magnet is just something that has no value, sometimes it has value to you, but it doesn't have value to the person. So before you make a lead magnet, you need to ask enough people within your niche what they are struggling with or what they are looking for. So it wouldn't be wise for you to go and create something that you think the people need, And when you bring it to them, then they don't value it. And this is what many people are doing. You need to ask enough people questions, and based on their responses, you actually need to create your lead magnet. And if you give them enough value, they will follow you. I wouldn't want to mention names on this call because this is just what happened actually, because this is the same formula that I have basically used to be able to make over $1 million worth of sales in the last 5 years that I've been online. And I've been able to generate tens of thousands of dollars by implementing this. So the person becomes a follower, they start watching you. I can actually share my messenger right now, and you'll see that how people say, I've been following you for 2 months, I've been following you for 2 years. Some people take longer than others to actually make a move. So I've been following you for a week now, and yeah, so they become a follower, and because you actually gave them value, and then they become a buyer. They will only do that if they see that they are finding themselves here right now, and they actually want to be here, and you are the bridge. So you have what will take them from where they are right now to where they want to be. Maybe they are looking for a bigger home. So here are where they're finding themselves, and this is where they want to go. So if you are the best person, they will actually value what you give. Or let's say you have a hair salon, so their hair isn't that nice at this point of time, but they want it to be the best. So if you position yourself within the middle, the bridge, you just need to be the bridge, guys. So getting them to where they want to be. And if they feel comfortable that you are the best person to actually give them that service, then they will obviously become a believer. And many because we have different industries that we are finding ourselves in. So I just put a pot of gold there. So maybe a pot of gold will mean a new home to others. Maybe a pot of gold would mean a nice hairstyle for others. Maybe a nice car. So you basically know which niche you are in and which problems you are solving. So, and also you need to basically have a win-win situation. So you need to basically, when they become your client or your student or your buyer, then it should actually be a win-win. And as a result, the most powerful form of marketing will take place, which is word of mouth. And when people can speak good about you, then you are on the right place. So I think valuable post is basically essential, guys. You need to give people information that they are seeking for, and not what you think is best. So I will, for instance, like I said, I've been told many times, Lucian, be practical, show us. So let me show you what I'm speaking of when I say so. If I go through my profile, you'll see some are short and some would actually be a bit longer, where I'm explaining certain details. So I explain here how Facebook actually works, how Facebook, your timeline is just your storefront, how the real stuff actually happens within Messenger, and where the after party is, as I'm mentioning, is basically in the private Facebook groups. Now, many people would want to copy your posts, and don't be afraid of people who are going to copy your post and just basically put it on their wall, stealing your information or your content, because that is just one step of actually getting the results. So people can implement the same posts, but if they don't know what to actually do, or how to communicate in Messenger, or how to get a person from Facebook to email or to WhatsApp or on a call or on a Zoom call such as this, then they are not going to have the results that you have. So you must put your best information on your timeline, and even though people are going to steal it, don't be focused on that, because what happens behind the scenes, that is what they obviously don't have. So like I said, many people would want to actually um, milk you everything that you got without basically investing within themselves. And this is one of the reasons why many people are online. I always say that you don't get paid for the time you spend online, you get paid for the value that you bring to people. So if many people would find themselves 2 years, 3 years online, not actually getting results. And why is that? It's many times because they are afraid to actually invest into themselves. So here I also explain the pros and cons of starting a business. So you need to tell people, so they are watching you, they are wondering, I wonder if this is for me, or what would actually affect my life. So that is what I mean when I say you need to actually give people valuable information. So that is basically how you build your presence online. So as you can see there, Chanel, basically she made one post, were able to have like 100 comments on there, 58 engagements. Angeline, I always call her the master of engagement, because the queen of engagement actually. In fact, guys, Angeline just did a video like 3 days ago, and it reached the second spot on YouTube. So when you search for engagement is king, we at Online Marketing Transformers reached second, and she couldn't believe it. She said it's even up higher than Fraser Brooks. If you don't know Fraser Brooks and you are into network marketing or online marketing, then guys, you are missing something. But yes, you can see there, I was able to have like 142 engagement at that point of time. But being able to remember, likes doesn't pay the bills. But if there's no engagement on your posts, that means that you don't have an audience. And in this slide, I'm going to show you exactly how the Facebook algorithm works. Guys, let's say you make a post. And what will Facebook do? Even though I divide it into 500 friends per pocket, because Facebook obviously gives you like a limit of 5,000 friends, and obviously you can have more than 5,000 followers on that same profile. However, now in fact Facebook actually breaks it down into about 20 to 40 people. So what happens is you make your post, and Facebook will then show it to the first 20 people. In this regard, let's say 500 people, shows it to 500 people, and let's say only 10% of people engage on it. Do you think Facebook will show it to another 500 people? No, it will stop right there. But let's say 70% of people engage on it. And what will they then do? Then they will show it to the next 500 people. So now 1,000 people has seen your content. So what will happen now? Those people engage 70% of them. Then you'll see that they will show it to the next pocket, and that is how you increase your engagement. Now, it is not luck, guys, to actually get like 500 engagements on your posts. And if I were to scroll down to last month, I made less than 10 posts, and I was actually able to get my engagement up to like 400 and odd engagements on there, because I understand the algorithm. I understand the psychology of what makes people actually respond. And the more people who obviously engage, the further your audience will actually Facebook will take your posts. So you want to keep this in mind. And something that is important, guys, if you were to walk past a person and that person doesn't greet you, chances are the next time when that person walks past you, you wouldn't greet that person. So I want you to realize this. I always say, I know it's a bit dramatic in the book. Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, D.F. Ecker speaks about the fact that the things that you are doing, that is actually breaking yourself down. You need to do an action when that happens. So the next time when you go on Facebook, I don't just scroll on Facebook, guys. When I go on Facebook, and if you were to scroll past someone's post, I want you to do this, and that will trigger your subconscious mind and realize that you are actually, especially if you are building a business online, you are killing your business. So am I saying that you need to respond to every post that you see? No. I'm saying that if you need to ask yourself, why am I not responding to this post? You don't like it, or you don't know this person. What you want to do is you need to unfriend that person, or you need to unfollow that person, because it affects your algorithm. And the next time when you post, Facebook will show it to people that is actually also not interested in reacting on your post, and the right people won't see your posts. I trust that we understand this. I see that there's 2 comments. I'm quickly moving the laptop. Okay. I'm starting suggest. Okay. I wouldn't say have a new Facebook profile. Remember, guys, one of the main reasons why people are not making it online is because they are scared of. I'm not saying that this is what your reason, Kelly, but they are scared of actually what people would think about them. I have people who have 2 or 3 Facebook profiles. I haven't seen one person being successful who has 2 or 3 Facebook profiles. And I can actually share now, but I don't want to, because you will obviously have to see the person's, the people's names when I share it. At least in a video, I can take away their names. But the reason for this is people still want to be this kind of person, but they also want to build their business on their profile. So guys, if those who are on your profile are not accepting you for who you are, then chances are you need to really look at your relationship with those individuals. I have many friends. I have many close friends whom I unfriended. Before, I used to block people who say negative things about my business. Let's say we go out for a buy and my friend's like, hey, I don't see you on Facebook anymore. And I just smile, because it's not that I'm not on Facebook anymore. We still buy, we still go out together, but I've blocked you because I can't listen to your negativity based on my business. So it's not personal, it's business. So I block you. You won't see my stuff anymore. But maybe you don't want to go to that extent. You can just unfriend or unfollow. And as a result, because remember, every time you make a post, you will think of those people. And let me just share something personal. Before I got started, I had like 1,000 US dollars. I had a laptop, I had a car. I go to this most successful businessman that I know. I go to him, I tell him, sir, this is what I have. I've got 1,000 US dollars. I've got a car. I've got Wi-Fi. What can I do? And he showed me what I can actually do. He showed me what Uber is. That was like 5 years ago. And I did it, and that has been the stepping stone to actually me getting here. And when I came online, I was always wondering, what this person will think of me when I'm now promoting my business online. And that always stuck in the back of my mind. So, but every time that the person sees me, then they would tell me that, you know what, you're doing something great, and I love what you're doing. And I realized that it was just a battle that I was fighting in my mind. So many people are not responding to your posts, but they are inspired, and they actually come back to your post just to be inspired. Guys, I've spent a lot of time on this. We have a deep training based on that. Yes, so we are also going to make this known to you on how. Remember, I always say that you do not get paid for the time that you spend on your business. You get paid for the value that you bring to people. Now, this that you're seeing in front of you, you will see on the left-hand side. If your screen is too small, you won't see it properly, but it shows tools, friend requests, friend removers, friend log, group scanners. Guys, that software you can actually use to, you need to actually have new fans on a daily basis. You need to actually have at least 30 fans, new fans on a daily basis, and you need to delete 30 fans that don't engage. So if you're going to do this manually, you're going to take forever to do it. So we're going to show you a software that you can actually do that. This software will also show you, let's say someone asks you for information, you can go and check this person out within this software and see in which groups are they, and you understand more about the person, so you can actually speak to the person better, relate to them, speak their kind of language. You will also be able to see who's engaging on your posts. So like I told you guys, you need to keep a healthy profile. So I am continuously deleting people from my profile, and it's not because I hate them. We are still friends. We still buy together. We still love one another, but you are not buying. Remember, you are not taking your all your friends to your business when you go to work on Monday. So therefore, it's your who comes to your business, only those who are interested in your business, who are clients, etc. So those are the people that you want to have on your profile. Now, value is obviously the second step, and I went into that and I showed you what you actually need to do. You need to create a lead magnet, something that people find valuable. And remember, do not think you know what people need. You need to ask them questions. I basically ask people so much questions when they actually start conversating with me. Obviously, I won't do it in a way that they actually feel offended, but just getting to know the person, maybe asking about their family, what do they do, what is the reason, what are their goals, what would they like to achieve. So I know if this person's goal is unrealistic or it's not a problem that I can solve, I will point them to the best person that can actually help them. And in your niche, you need to present yourself as highly knowledgeable. You need to know what you are doing. I know it took me many years. I've had to invest tens of thousands of US dollars to be able to gain the knowledge that I have. A lot of time, I was so stingy to actually invest into millionaire mentoring, and I wasted a lot of time that I actually could kick myself if I only knew this years ago. So now, how do you create valuable posts? How do you hide valuable posts? We basically show you exactly how you go and find. Let's say you find a great video on YouTube. Let me show that practically. Let's go to YouTube. Let's say you're going to speak about a growth and a fixed mindset. Okay. Growth mindset versus fixed mindset. So now you find a nice video that you think it's actually
most great leader.
Good. So what do is you come here. Okay. Let's see this. Okay, wait. Just give me an opportunity to find my feet here. Okay, you go here to the stage types, and you will have to do this in the beginning to get yourself into basically learning what actually is available. So afterwards, you would be able to do this without actually having to think. It's like diving. When you learn to dive, you decide to change the gears, etc. But once you know that you can dive, then you don't like make it active decision. Your subconscious mind does it for you. So you'll be able to do this by yourself. You will transcribe, you will copy all the words that they will say there. Remember, there's nothing new under the sun. So like Steve Jobs says that good artists copy, great artists steal. So obviously you don't want to like copy and go and put it on your profile. You need to make it your own. So you go to Calendly, That is what I do. If you feel comfortable with your grammar and spelling, then you will make it your own. So if you will put in some emojis, etc. So let me quickly go down and share with you the end result of that. So here you can see a post where I spoke about growth mindset and fixed mindset. And I made it my own. You can see the engagement on there. I spoke about my personal story in terms of a growth mindset and a fixed mindset. You will see that it's not totally copied. So I'll also put in my story how it has affected me. But when you have the time, you can go and check it out. So how do you personalize information? So once you do that, guys, do share with me in the comments. Do you think that you have learned something here today? Have you learned something here today thus far? Let's see the chat. Yes, thank you. Yes, yes, yes. Training is great so far. I'm happy for that. Chanel, I just need to find my charger because my laptop is on 10 and I don't want this to actually close in our face. So if you can just explain what this lead magnet is about that Hermano actually did and how it is actually affected and how he's actually generating emails and phone numbers and leads because of that.
Okay. All right, can you guys hear me? Just get a thumbs up. Can you give a thumbs up if you can hear? Can you guys hear? Okay, good. All right, so Lucian will be back in a second. So basically, while we're still talking about the value posts, this is one of our students. His name is Romano, and he implemented the training and did a value post. And as you can see, he's got there, he does Zoom calls, his own personal Zoom calls now, and you know, gives people some tips and some examples and you know, everything to try and help get their business going. And he's doing really well as well. So there he's got their 3 steps to improve your three steps to improve your leadership skills. That's a book that is written. Okay, sorry about that. So yeah, so he's done a PDF book that he gives away, and as you can see there, he's got 63 likes and 52 comments. So if you go on his page, that's his full name, you'll see that he's got a lot of engagement going on, and by implementing what we've taught, and basically it's giving value to people and giving them a reason to want to know more about your business, to want to know more about what you have to offer. And in turn, once you have got their attention and you know, you give them what they're looking for, they in turn will give you your sales. So that's basically that part of that. And I'm not too sure if Lucian's back already or not.
I am back. Thank you very much, Chanel. Friends, just I will need you to bear with me for 1 second because I need to take out the plug for the TV. So your screen might most probably go off, and then it should be back within a few seconds. Let me just do that. There we go. So let's just get the screen up again. Let's get that up. Tell me in the chats, what are you seeing, Chanel?
Not seeing your screen. I'm just seeing I can just see everybody.
Okay, wonderful. So let me get out of here. My screen share stopped. So let me once again go back there and share my screen. Okay, so I see so many people who skip this. Guys, if you, even if you follow each and every step, can you hear me, Chanel? Just give me a thumbs up, please. Wonderful. So I see people implementing the same strategies, but if you don't do it in the right sequence, in this sequence, guys, you are going to spend a lot of time online, get frustrated because it's not working for you. And you need to do it in the right sequence. And when doing it in the right sequence, I trust that you will actually see results. I also see that a lot of people know how to actually get engagements, but they don't know how to effectively communicate to people. So if your message isn't in a straight line, I'm not going to get so deep into the straight line selling formula of Jordan Belfort. But yes, this knowledge has basically what we are teaching is basically information based on many investments that we have made into millionaire mentors, etc., and how it has helped us and our students. And we thought, you know what, we're only using it for our company, so why don't we make it open to others out there so they can actually also learn how to do this? Because irrespective of whether they are finding themselves in another niche, it still comes down to the same thing. So the psychology of a sale, the process of a sale is always the same. And Jordan Belfort is very known for saying that each sale is the same. So if you have watched or read his book, The Wolf of Wall Street, yeah, and he's got like also a movie out. Yes, The Wolf of Wall Street, same basically. So at the end of the day, you can actually get the idea of what I'm sharing, because it is based on the methodology of different mentors and what we have implemented, and basically what we have implemented for our clients and members. And we thought, why not make this available to you guys? So this is not to actually get you to jump ship from your company. Is basically for you to actually learn how you can take your current business to the next level. So once you have done that, friends, when you present your offer, you need to do it in the right sequence. You need to do it. If you do it right, then you won't face any rejection. And guys, also, I see a lot of people wanting to just sell on their timelines, or whether it is like in person or on a call. If you first want to sell and you haven't like given the person value, the person hasn't built a relationship with you, then chances are that you will get rejected. And friends, irrespective of how strong your mindset is, you obviously don't always just want to face rejection. Think of when you get into a shop. Let's say you want to buy a new pair of khakis or a new dress, and you have the shop assistant coming after you, and how can I help you? What would you like, etc. You need to actually, they have, you need to understand the psychology of a sale and when to give people time, how to present your offer. In fact, I found myself many times, because a salesperson is so good, when I walk out of the shop, then I'm like, wow, I just spent $200 on one item. So why? Because the salesperson actually knew what they were doing. I once found myself paying quite not only once, but many a times. But at the end of the day, I found myself at that point of time also learning from them. Therefore, you would be able to actually even go for a test drive with a new BMW or Mercedes or a Ferrari without having to take out money from your pocket. Why do they do this? Because they understand the psychology of a sale. You need to fit on that nice jacket before you even pay for it. You fit it on, you see yourself in the mirror in it, you see yourself within that car, and then obviously the investment in it becomes very small, because now you already know what you will feel like when you have that, basically. And now having to actually invest into it, it actually becomes a smaller, it's basically just how you see it. It's basically how you see it. So you must place, your offer must be placed on your wall. So you need to actually put it on your wall. However, you don't want to do it so much that people are tired when they go to your profile, then you are always selling. You need to create a sense of urgency. I will tell, when I say sense of urgency, I will speak of, I have multiple streams of income from different industries. So I will, for instance, say about this product used to cost, like, let me make the exact example. This product used to cost, like, let's say it's gold, like $400 back in 2016 when I got started, and today it costs 9,400 US dollars. So if you bought 1 ounce, and then it would be worth now 9,400 US dollars. So you made a profit of 900 US dollars. So now I can show them I have another product that is worth the same that this product was worth in 2016, and it's got the potential to do the same that this one has done. So are you going to wait till then to see it, or are you going to make a decision? So that is how you can create urgency and not like hammer on people. Also, by creating hype, not putting in information that is not true, but just sharing like testimonies. Like I have many of my team members and friends who are like on a daily basis, they're earning like $1,000, $200, etc. So sharing a bit of their results, sharing their story. In fact, one of my friends used to live in a shack. It's an informal settlement, and he found himself in our business for 1 year. And today, long story short, he bought his own Audi, he's got an office at home, etc. So he changed his life within 1 year. So sharing with people real life stories such as that. So you need to understand online marketing, guys. If you do not understand it, you're going to face a lot of rejection. You're going to spend a lot of time online, and you will become frustrated. Now, we are almost, I think we are over an hour. So I'm just going to quickly summarize. And by implementing what we have learned here today, guys, you will be able to give appropriate value and information for free to people. And you understand why you should actually give it for free, because only then you build a relationship. Remember, you're not going to give something for free that costs you like $10, because if 1,000 people want that for free, then it will cost you 10,000 US dollars. So basically understanding how you can add value to people, and but how you can actually get them to respect you within your niche. Now, friends, obviously what we have learned, or what we have teached here, like I got the response there, many of you found value from this. I trusted each and every person learned something here, and your investment of time, I trusted it is worth it. Now, we also have different Facebook groups where we go deep into this. So obviously there are different stages in the business, and we have actually made the decision to make this available, and we know that people learn within not, you don't want to sit to a training of 4 hours or 3 hours, and after that your brain is tired of consuming the information, and you know what to do, but you don't implement it because you are so tired. So we have actually been able to put this into a package where we can actually make it available to you, and where you have lifetime access to it. Obviously, we have just surfaced on many of the topics here today. So if you want lifetime access to what we have to offer, and also delve deeper into every topic of what we have actually to offer, then you can get started with us and get this training where you can watch it on a daily basis and on your own time, irrespective of which time zone you are. So you basically are able to do it step by step, and that will basically, like we said, it's a the Mevo formula. So you'll have access to that for only 49 US dollars. That is once off, guys. And if you want to actually do the 30 days, this product is actually the one that sells the most. You have 30 days of basically intense training. You also have basically for the rest of the 12 months, then you will just add on year and year. So we are selling it at this point of time at 150 US dollars. You'll know how to set up your profile. You learn Facebook algorithms, the entire, the entire Mevo strategy, and also the softwares where you can actually save time and implement that. So you can actually spend more time on doing the important stuff, as well as videos on Facebook Lives, how to do it, why you should actually do it, and also we quite a bit of more stuff. So at this point of time, because we are in beta launch, and we are actually now, this is our pre-launch, so we are actually giving it away like for 150 US dollars. I'm sure that many of you, your jaws are dropped, because obviously if I were to play you like videos on our website, you will see the results, and you will also see how happy people are with what they actually got. So when you join the masterclass, so that is where we basically go into everything that you got in bootcamp, as well as obviously automating your Facebook page, building your bots, and monetizing Facebook groups, how to actually also do your closing, etc. So this is more tailored to what basically having more and more live calls, so we can understand your business model and help you to actually take that to the next level. So this is our website, friends. You can go there. I can actually do that at this point of time. I think I actually opened it. This is our site. So this is where you can go and see some of our testimonials, and just hear what others have to say, etc., and their journey. So where you are finding yourself right now, you know what you need to get to the next level. So at this point of time, Chanel will put a link in the chats, and on that link, you will be able to decide which level you actually want to start off with. So if you first want to tip your toes and just have access to the Mevo formula, then you can do that. And at a later stage, upgrade with the 150 US dollars. Remember, we cannot promise this prices forever, because like I said, we're in beta launch, and once we are actually full blown, then obviously the prices will also show, you'll see a big difference in the price, obviously. So at this point of time, the reason why we're giving it away basically for a steal, it's because we are also getting more and more testimonies. So like in my other business, we actually were able to grow it to like 58 countries within 8 months. And once we had a return of investment, we made it more affordable. We slashed the price with 60% because we wanted to make a bigger impact. So now we want to start off by making a big impact, getting each and every person to actually being able to afford it. And yes, at this, when you are getting involved with the OMT bootcamp, first training starting tomorrow at 10. So Monday and Fridays. So we'll have two live trainings for the first 30 days. So you are actually covered, and we obviously also have one-on-one calls so we can actually understand your business model a bit better. And if you're going straight for the masterclass at this point of time, you will be getting it for $9.97, and the link within the comments will actually take you to that page. Now, you cannot click on that link and want to actually go there, because you need to actually copy it and then post it within your browser. And we are looking forward to seeing you on the inside. So guys, once again, is there any other questions before we go? Any questions? Is there no questions? Okay, share with me below, was the hour that we spent together, was it worth your time? So I can get an indication. Was it worth your time? Okay, Lisa says yes. Are there more people on the score? Okay, so worth my time, thanks. Mouth-watering, says Nkaniso. Tamaha, no, nothing yet. I will check out the website. Totally worth my time. I have to jump off. So it is wonderful. Now we understand completely, guys. Tony also found value. So everybody on the call feel it was worth their time. The master says no questions at this point of time. You can go and check out our website, get into contact with any one of us. In 6 hours, we will once again be doing this call, because we are also catering for the Americans. So guys, we trust that you had a fantastic time, and you will be getting Chanel's free PDF that she will actually send to each and every person who registered through the link, and you will be able to get the information and implement it from today onwards. So you're more than welcome to unmute yourself at this point of time and say a quick goodbye. Thank you very much.
Goodbye.
Thank you very much. See you.